Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to give you a beginner's guide on sales. I know when we first start in sales it can be really daunting. When I first started my sales career, I went into a training company that enrolls people into the fitness industry. And what I found was I had an amazing team of trainers around me. But I'm the sort of person that kind of needs to learn as I go. So as I was learning, I had people constantly over my shoulder saying, maybe you should say this, maybe you should do it that way, maybe this, maybe that. And I was like, just let me figure this out on my own. So what I want you to understand is that selling is about still being 110% you. We don't want to change who you are. We don't want to feel like you've got to be someone that you're not. I'm a complete introvert. People don't believe it all the time because what I've learned to do is put an extrovert type mask on, or not necessarily mask, but I can turn my extrovert on when I need to, basically is what I'm saying. So don't feel like you need to be anyone else. Don't feel like that you need to be a certain personality or behavioral style or anything like that. Anyone can sell. Because there's a whole heap of people out there that buy. And so some people connect with other people better than others, and that's okay as well. So let me give you a few quick tips on how you can begin your sales journey, or how you can actually enhance your sales skills. So first one, know what you sell. Now this may seem really basic, but I've spoken to many people over the years, and business owners especially, that are like, when you ask them what do you do or what do you sell, they will list off 500 or 600 different things, and you walk away thinking, I'm not really sure what all that was about. So know what you sell, know your products and your services. And a lot of the time this isn't the issue that people have when it comes to selling. If anything, we know so much about our product or service that we turn into all about the product or service, and it doesn't connect with the people that we're actually trying to sell to, or our potential customers. So understand really clearly what your features of your product or service are. So what is it specifically about your product or service that makes you a little bit different? Do you do online? Do you do face-to-face? Do you do is it a 6-week program? Is it whatever that is a feature for your business or for your product or service? Then what you want to know is, what are the benefits and outcomes that your potential client is going to get? Because that's what they really want to know. We're not really fussed if it's a 6-week program or a 12-week program. What we really want to know is, what's in it for us? What are the outcomes I'm going to achieve? What is the problem that you're going to be solving for me? And then we also want to know, what are the emotions, or what are people going to stop feeling or start feeling? I know for me, when I've been really stressed out about something, I just want to fix it now. I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm feeling stressed, my stomach's in a knot. I just don't feel good about it. So if I was selling to someone like me that was feeling like that, I'd understand what my features and the outcomes are that that client wants, and how I can emotionally enroll them to feel better and know that that outcome will be sorted quickly for them. Number 2 is, be aware of your language. I know I went and inquired at a swim school for my little boy. He's currently in one, but he's going to big school, so we thought maybe we could switch things around, maybe find one that's a little bit closer to school. When I was having this conversation with this girl, she knew a lot about the programs, she knew a lot about the teachers, and all of that. I was like, this is great. Yes, it was a little bit more expensive than the one that we're currently in. That didn't fuss me. What turned me off was, she said to me, and we lock you in term to term. I don't know about you, but being locked into anything for me doesn't feel good. It throws red flags up in my brain. It's like, alarm, stop. We don't want to be locked in. A lot of people, when they think about being locked in, they think about contracts, they think about a whole heap of paperwork, they think about gym memberships that you've got to book in for the 12 months even if you don't go. It doesn't feel good. And if people don't feel good, a lot of the time they're not going to buy off you. So figure out ways you can soften your language. Figure out ways that we can keep people emotionally enrolled without telling them that they're locked in. A better way for her to have said it would be, we run on a term-to-term basis. So you fix everything up at the start of the term, and if you decide after that you want to move on, then that's totally okay as well. Rather than you're locked in. So be really aware of your language. Number 3, discover and uncover where people are currently at. Where are they at? Where do they want to be? What experiences have they had up to date with whatever the problem or challenges that they're having? Understand what's important to them when it comes to fixing this problem or challenge, and really be clear that it's great to ask a lot of open-ended questions. If you're not understanding where they're at, you don't have permission to sell. You're not in a great position to offer your products or services anyway because you don't really know where they're at. So ask a lot of questions. You can never ask too many questions as long as it's not feeling like they're being interrogated. And to stop feeling like you're interrogating people, I tend to say to people, try and use softness. So I'm just curious, or tell me a little bit more about this, or just to clarify my thinking, is it this that you're looking for? So understand that you cannot present, you cannot sell, you cannot talk to people about your products or services or prices until you know exactly where they're at. Otherwise, people will judge you on just a price factor. And a lot of the time, depending on your industry, if people are price comparing, we never want to be that cheapest person in the industry. Or at least for me and for my clients, that's not where we want to be. Then, number 4 is we want to offer a tailored plan and solution. Now, back to point 3, once we've asked all those questions, we know where they're at. So point 4 is we can actually tailor that solution for them or give them that plan. I had an amazing conversation with a business owner yesterday about some financial software that I'm looking to bring into my business. The current one that I was using, they're changing their features and a few bits and pieces, and it was a bit stressful for me. And I felt like I needed to get this sorted ASAP. We had an amazing conversation. She understood exactly where I was at. We connected beautifully. I felt emotionally enrolled. She spoke about her product and services, and I was writing down notes. I'm quite visual, so I'm writing down a whole heap of notes. And then it came to kind of the end of the conversation, and I was like, okay, I feel like I need to make a decision. I feel like I need to make a decision because I like this person and we've connected, but I'm also very much aware that I haven't solved my problem yet. And I can't solve that problem until I make a decision and step forward into whatever that solution is. So when I looked down at my piece of paper, I had, I think, maybe 4 or 5 different figures on there. And understand that I'm already overwhelmed and stressed. So adding 5 extra figures for me was like, oh, I don't know what this is. I don't know what decision I need to make. I'm worried about making the wrong decision and ending up in a worse situation than what I'm currently at. So what I need you to understand is take that information and those questions that you've asked and put it into a really easy solution for them. And for me, with this lady, all it needed to be was like a setup, startup type package. It wasn't a price thing for me. It wasn't a price thing because I'd already connected with her. I already felt like she understood what it was that I needed. The challenge was she didn't give me a tailored plan. She gave me what she normally presents to everyone else. By the hour, by the month, by the this, by the that. All I wanted her to say was, Marie, from everything we've spoken about today, I think you're probably best to use the startup package. What that means is feature, benefit, feeling. We spend a couple of hours together online, we sort this out, you get training videos, blah, 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 blah. So by the end of January, you'll be feeling a lot more calm and collected and, you know, your financial software will be sorted. And all I would have done is gone, shut up and take my money, right? Which is what we want our clients to do. We want them to just be like, yes, Marie, you understand me, here's my money, help me, right? So make sure that you're offering that tailored plan and solution, not just your stock standard menu that you tell everyone else. Yes, it's important to understand what it is that you sell and have kind of a really good outlining guide on them. But if someone needs something a little bit more tailored, tailor it and then come up with what that option is for them. So that's number 4. Number 5, which is really, really, really important, and the last point I'm going to give you today, is ask for the sale. Ask someone to come on board. You've had this beautiful conversation with them at the front door of your business. You understand them. You've spoken to you have spoken to them about what makes them click, what's stressing them out, what they're wanting, what 5 years from now looks like, all of that. Invite them into your business. Hey, Sally, would you like to get started? Hey, Sally, would you like to work together? I think the best option would be this. Would you like to do it today and, get it all sorted by the end of January? Ask for that sale. It doesn't need to be an uncomfortable, awkward conversation. And it goes back to what we spoke about at the start of this video, is that you don't need to change who you are. If some words don't feel comfortable for you, change them. For me, it's like, cool, do you want to get started? Let's do it. Or do you want to organise a time to do your VIP day and we can get started on your business and digging in exactly what needs to happen for you to grow? So there's easier ways to say it, but I just need you to understand that point number 5, and one of the most important ones, is ask for that sale. Ask them, invite them in, connect with them, welcome them in with open arms. But if you don't invite them, they may just stay standing at that front door, and then our business doesn't grow and our sales don't increase. So ask for the sale, invite them in, understand where they are, ask them great questions, give them a tailored solution, understand what you sell with your features, your outcomes, your benefits, the feelings and emotions that people are currently feeling to where they want to be. That is the best way for you to understand a beginner's way to sell. If you'd like more information on this, we are running masterclasses, and all you need to do is go to www.mariekirkpatrick.com/masterclass, and we will go through all the information. We chunk it down, we talk about all the words and things like that you need to be using. And that is all from me today. If you have any questions, please reach out, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.